The ICICLE ecosystem enabled the Smart Fields team to conduct a groundbreaking multimodal wildlife monitoring study at the Wilds Conservation Center in summer 2025. Beginning in February, we engaged with leadership at the Wilds, North America's largest conservation center, to deploy ICICLE's integrated sensor network. In June, we convened researchers from MIT, Princeton, University of Pittsburgh, University of Cincinnati, and major biodiversity organizations, including Conservation X Labs, Wildlife Insights, the Nature Conservancy, the Imagomics Institute, and the AI and Biodiversity Change Global Center. This group agreed on the need and value for an AI playground for animal ecology research. As a proof of concept, we designed and implemented an ambitious multimodal study that ran from July through August over a 220-acre enclosure. Our study tackled significant technical challenges in use, inspired CI from data harvesting to edge computing to multi-sensor fusion. The Smart Wilds dataset is a first of its kind for animal ecology researchers. We deployed camera traps, bioacoustic monitors, and flew multiple drone missions, capturing over 20,000 files, 100,000 animal detections, and synchronizing 101 gigabytes of multimodal data. The dataset was published at the Imagomics workshop at NeurIPS 2025 and released openly on Hugging Face under a CC0 license.
The Wilds is a wonderful resource for us where we can do research on exotic endangered species such as rhinos, giraffes, grubby zebras, but there's also a ton of biodiversity and conservation going on here as well. This allows us to use the Wilds as a testing ground to try out these new technologies, understand which sensors work really well, which don't, and how these different techniques can complement each other to deepen our understanding of the natural world and better inform conservation policies. We're out here to establish the Wilds as a long-term biological field station, putting up camera traps, bioacoustic sensors, flying drones. Taking field recordings, all to create a rich multimodal data set to get a very granular view of what is going on out at the Wilds. This project is the first of its kind, using all of these different sensor modalities to get a really close understanding of how these animals are using the landscape.
Our stakeholders at the Wilds are already extracting valuable insights. They now have quantitative evidence of grazing hotspots and behavioral patterns for their Pear David's deer, the only breeding cohort for this species on the planet. Our study confirmed crepuscular behavior, with peak activity occurring between 5 to 7 p.m. However, the camera traps didn't capture early morning activities. Acoustic sensors were needed to track full behavior. Later, we will discuss new ICICLE CI that connect edge sensors into network systems, allowing acoustic sensors, trigger drones, or adjust camera traps for better coverage. Another interesting analysis found that Pear David were active at the same times as the Canada goose and grasshopper sparrow. Given the unique biodiversity profile of the Wilds, we suspect these species have not interacted historically. From the cyber infrastructure perspective, this study demonstrates deep integration across the ICICLE ecosystem. Rather than isolated components, we orchestrated a complete end-to-end workflow. Computer vision models came from the ICICLE Model Commons, developed by colleagues in other thrusts. We integrated these with Harvest digital agriculture pipelines for labeling. Autonomous drone operations relied on our published software pilot, OpenPass, and WildWing tools working together for mission planning and execution. This integrated deployment validates ICICLE's vision of composable, interoperable components that create capabilities greater than the sum of their parts. The Smart Wilds deployment served as a test bed for two exciting new cyber infrastructure capabilities that exemplify ICICLE's core principles. The Backpacks project embodies our CI for AI approach, using cyber infrastructure to improve artificial intelligence capabilities. We realized that edge sensing components could be significantly more powerful when networked together. Our backpack system integrates multiple ICICLE components. It pulls detection models from Model Commons, uses custom camera trap detection software we developed with the MLR3 framework, and coordinates with WildWing and OpenPass for drone control. When vision models connected to the camera trap detect specific animal activity, the networked infrastructure triggers the drone to launch, fly to the camera track, and track animals present, providing behavioral observations that a fixed camera cannot capture. The backpack system could also work in reverse, using drone surveys to configure camera trap placement and sensitivity. By networking edge devices, ICICLE can support AI-driven adaptation in real time to ecological events. Simultaneously, the Science Agents project demonstrates our AI for CI approach, using artificial intelligence to develop and improve cyber infrastructure. Science agents provide a natural language interface that generates data manipulation and analysis code on demand. After Smart Wild's data is harvested from the field, or even on-site using small language models, researchers can use science agents to perform initial post-processing, query the dataset, and generate preliminary analyses through conversational commands. Critically, science agents are designed as a general integration tool that can work with any ICICLE component, automatically generating the pipeline code needed to connect data sources, models, and analysis workflows. This dramatically lowers the barrier for domain scientists to leverage ICICLE's cyber infrastructure without extensive programming expertise, while the AI-generated code remains transparent and modifiable.